The hospital. You may fairly ask, what's going to happen at the hospital? And the answer is, it's going to depend on which hospital in which jurisdiction. Hospitals differ widely in their practices. There are some who will only let the biological parents see the child and have the child in their room and allow people to hold the child who are in the room of the biological mother. But increasingly, hospitals are gaining sensitivity to adoption. And if it is the wish of the biological mother and the biological parents, hospitals are creating a separate room that the prospective adoptive parents can stay in with the child so that they can take care of the child and bond with the child. This is something that can take place if the biological parents are definitely requesting it and seeking it, because this is their child. It is really important to remember that the child is still their child. And so if the biological parent wants to nurse the child, that can be a very anxiety-ridden moment for the prospective adoptive family, because you may be worried that she's bonding with the child. But I've seen a number of women who've made an adoption plan and carried through with that adoption plan say that they want to nurse the child for a short window of time because they want the child to benefit from the antibodies in the breast milk. So whatever requests that the biological parents make, whatever steps they take, this is their child, and it's very important to understand that. There are times when prospective adoptive parents think to themselves and sometimes say, we paid money for these services. We paid to adopt. Shouldn't we have more say in what happens with the biological parents? The answer is no. And it may be disappointing to you, and it may be counterintuitive to you, because here you've paid for services related to adoption. But the fact of the matter is, we don't do anything to influence, control, or direct the biological parents of the child. This is a decision that they have to make unencumbered, unpressured, and it is perhaps the most serious and spiritually grounded decision that they will maybe ever have to make in their entire lives. And so you're not supposed to do anything that pressures them. We're not supposed to do anything that pressures them. And any expectation that we would have any say in any decision that they make in the hospital is just wrong. So if they decide that they want to circumcise the baby, if the baby's a boy, that is their decision. If they decide that they want to nurse the child, that is their decision. If they decide that prior to signing consents for adoption, they want to spend all their time with the child, that is their decision. And it's part of the grace that adoptive parents need to show in the process, that as eager as you are and as justifiably feeling as though too much time has passed, even if all those things are true, none of us has any say or control over what the biological mother does. She will decide in her good time, together with the biological father, if they're working as a couple, about each step of what they want to have happen with the child that may move or not in the direction of adoption.